You're watching UNICEF television. Every year, about 500,000 women die needlessly. They die because they cannot get basic health care during pregnancy and childbirth. They die because they live in the developing world and not in the West, where pregnancy is 100 times less likely to kill women than in places such as sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. They die because a combination of poverty and societal attitudes make women's health one of the most neglected areas in healthcare.
The causes of maternal death are not easy to deal with, not as easy as certainly some of our child health problems. So they're causes like hemorrhage, blood loss, infection, obstructed labour, hypertension, and HIV and malaria. And these causes require the health system to actually be functional.
Maternal death rates have barely fallen in the past 2 decades, yet every mother's death leaves her children, her wider family, and her community struggling to fill the gaps she has left.
Newborn health is affected. We know, of course, that women who are sick and, of course, women who have died, the child won't have access to that crucial breast milk in that first 6 months of life. And there's very solid data in the medium to long term to suggest that actual death rates are higher for children that grow up without mothers.
The solutions to maternal mortality are clear and achievable, and they make sound economic sense. Women's health is not just a moral imperative. It builds stronger, more successful communities. Children with mothers grow up healthier, better educated, and more able to make a positive contribution to society.
We also need to address the fundamental underlying causes, women's low status, increase education levels of girls, and do what we can to increase women's empowerment.
In mustering the will and the money to reduce the human toll of giving birth in the developing world, the benefit to humankind must be considered. Because the death of just one woman stunts the lives of many, from the children she leaves behind to the communities and nations that are literally the poorer for her passing. This is Chris Niles reporting for UNICEF Television. Unite for Children.